Welcome to another day of Roulette Strategy King. I'm testing a Martingale system today that I saw had 1,000 spins and almost no losses. It was a 99.5% win. So we're going to set the timer for 10 minutes and we're going to see how much money we can make in 10 minutes on this system. We're going to hit start right now. So what you do is you put 10, you pick two columns, my favorite are the second and third, and you go to town. So what happens when you win on this one, you rebet the 10, but then you double up, you martingale on the one you lost. So you're doing that on each of them. I would have a higher bankroll for this one if it were me, but I'm going to do it, and we're gonna test this out and see how it works. So there we go. We go to 40. So this one we go up, and we go back to 10 on this one. And we're going to do this for 10 minutes, and we're going to see what happens. There we go. So now we go up to 40 on this one, and we stay at 10. It can get a little confusing as you're doing it, because I'm going to go to 80 on this one, because you have to remember both sides where you're at in your head. So that's one of the things. You've got to be really paying attention. And there we go. We hit, and so we go back to 10, and we go back, and we go to 20 on this one. So we're going to see how much we go up, and there's a whack. So that means we go to 20, and we go to 40. We're going to see what we do in 10 minutes. Hopefully we do well. Boom. So that one goes back to 10. This one goes to 40. I really like this system. It's a lot of fun to play. It does need a bigger bankroll, but the cool thing is you can certainly do this with $1 and $2 bets. You don't need to do, or if you just want to have fun, you can do 10-cent bets, just for fun in the low stakes online, which is kind of cool. So here we are. We're going to spin, and there's a whack for both of them. So we're going to go up to 80 on this one. We're going to go up to 20 on this one, and hopefully we're going to hit one of these columns. Boom, just like that. So we're going to go down to 10, and this one's going to go up to 160. Not for the weak, is it? So hopefully we're going to hit in that third column here soon. No. So that one goes back down to 10, and then we go to 320 on this side. So as I've said before, you have to really decide how much you want to risk, because you have to really know in your head what you want to go to, what your bankroll is. The higher the bankroll, the more you can afford to whack, but you don't want to lose it all. But there you go. We got it back. 640, just like that. So 10, 10, we're going to 20. We've got about 7 minutes left on this system. So there we go. That one's going to 40 and 10. 7 minutes left, and we're sitting at 640. If this was a real life situation, I'd be out of here right now. So that's what you got to keep in mind. In the real casino, figure out how much you are okay with losing, and you know what? Throw some on the double zeros sometimes. Let's see what we were at, because what just hit? 28. So that one hit. So this one goes to 20, and this one goes to 10. We've got about 6 minutes left. So we're going to see where this goes. We're going to go to 40 and 10. I want to see if we can get this up to $1,000. Wouldn't that be cool? So 10 and 20. Okay, so that's a whack on both of them. So 20 and 40 now. And boom, 40. So that's going to go to 10 and 80. Let's see where we hit. Boom. Just like that. We're up to $930 profit on this system so far. I'm not sure what you would have to do. So let's go into 40 and 10. I don't know what you'd have to do for a bankroll on this. Probably at least a couple thousand, I'm assuming. But so far, the highest bet we've gone to was 320. So that's pretty cool. So what just hit? 10. So those are both doubling. So I'm going to 80 and 20. I don't know if I would have the guts to do this system. I'm not a high roller, so I'm not sure what I would do. Okay, so this one's going to 160. If I could do this in a casino, but maybe with $1 bets, sure. Actually, we got to see what that was at. So that's going to 40 and 160. But you know what? Everybody's different. Everybody has a different tolerance level. And for me, I'm not good at. Oh, there we are, over 1,000. I'm not good at risking a lot of my money. So that's 10, and this one's going to 80. But as you can see, we're 5 minutes left, and we're up $1,100. 20. So this is going to 10 and 160. This is where I start to get a little, if this was my real money. But as you can see, this system keeps rolling, and boom, so 20 and 10. I'm pretty happy with it so far. From everything I've played, 40, everything I've played, I've never had a loss every time I've done it. Just like the people that made it originally, they said that they won 90% of the time. So take with you what you will on that, and just remember that sometimes it doesn't work out. 160 and 40. The worst thing I think that can happen is that you get emotional about it, and you tell yourself in your head that you'll be able to come back, and I think that's what gets people chasing. Okay, let's see what we got here. So 320 and 80. And this might be the part when you have to make this bet that you walk away. Instead of putting, 320 of your profit on the line. I would probably walk away there if it were me, but we're going to just do it for the sake of the experiment and keep going. Because look at that, and now we're down to 620. So how we have walked away, we would have had over $1,200. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to double. All right, there we go, and we hit. So if you have the guts, and to do that, my word, you're up $1,700. So this one goes back to 10, and this one's going to 320. If you have the guts to keep going, props to you, because you would be profiting. So 320, that's going to 640 over here. 640, and that's going to 10. All right, let's hope it hits that third column. Let's see, and it did. Okay, so 10 and 20. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock. We're going to see where we're at. Boom, 40. So that's going back to 10 and 20. We're coming in at a nice little profit on this one. This is probably the most profitable we've been since we started this channel. Fingers crossed. So there we go. So that's going to back to 10 and to 80. So this is a nice little system. I might try this one out, but at a lower amount, just for fun, to see what I can get this to. Let's see if we can get this to. Let's see if we can get this to 3K before we end. We have a minute and a half left. There we go. So that's a whack. So 40 and 20. Let's see what we can do. Boom, 40. So that's going back down, and it's going up to 80. We're just a little bit away from hitting that. We're $10 away from hitting that 3K level. We got to put 10 and 20 out there. And we've got a minute and 20 seconds left. So there we go. We're just hit over $3,000 profit on this one. I don't know what to say. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool strategy so far. So 10, 20. We've got 1 minute left. The 1 minute countdown is on. We'll see what we can get this to by the end. It's going to be pretty exciting, I think, no matter what we get it to. Even if we lost another $1,000, I'd still be happy with that, leaving the casino. I don't know about you. 10 and 160. I certainly would have walked away a long time ago if it were me. 40 and 10. We've got 30 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to see where we go. what we end up at. Boom, 20, 10. 20 seconds left on the counter. 10, 20. I'm just trying to go quick. So in a real casino, we're obviously not going to be hitting this fast. But, you know, for the sake of the experiment. 5 seconds left to go. So this is going to be our last hit right now. And the timer is about to go off. And it is going off right now. All right. So we end that round at $3,300 profit, and that was using 10 units of $10. So imagine you could lower that down to 1 and Martingale the 1, or you could lower, or you could even go down to 10 cents if you're playing online, or you could, if you're a high roller, go up a little higher. Imagine what you could make and how quick. What a cool system. That's probably my favorite one so far that I have played. What is your favorite system? Put it in the comments and we will put this strategy against it. Do you think you can beat it? I would love to hear, and make sure you hit subscribe. I have no subscribers yet and I would love for you to be part of it. I will see you tomorrow for a fresh new week of Roulette Strategy King. Have a great day.